So, welcome to 3 Minute Thoughts. Don't have my hat today, I wasn't planning on it, but I do have a special friend, Sierra. I've known Sierra here for about 10 years and figured, hey, I'm practicing interviewing people. I've already interviewed one person, which that video may or may not be up. I was going to interview Sierra.
Hi.
She has a cool massage therapy business.
Practice. Yeah, for the last 20 years I've been practicing.
And you've been in this space for about 8 years now.
That's right.
This was not a sponsored video. Now, I usually hang out with Sierra and we have lots of philosophical talks
Oh man.
about...
Could never stop thinking about the next thing to say.
And she's actually one of the inspirations for these videos.
That's right. I
Yes.
was doing videos to teach the world about emotional movement, which is it's kind of like a large concept, but to try and make it as short as possible is basically it's an advocacy for the negative emotions, and negative emotions get a bad rap no matter which way you go. And I'm very much an advocate for people like being able to accept their negative emotions and learn how to be able to express them in a healthy way that they don't just keep on plaguing the person. So I feel pretty passionate about that. So I started doing videos, walking through the woods and being like, hey, this is my thoughts on emotional movement. I told Kirk about it.
And so before I even started doing these videos, I was thinking of just doing sound recordings. So I did some tests. I brought a microphone in
I
here.
remember that.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And we did some, which I have not used any of those sound recordings. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to like
I think we
tape.
did like an hour and a half. that
Yeah, I
day.
like tape all our very philosophical and then chop them up and then
I don't think you've re-listened
I
to those because like who
haven't
wants
done
to
anything
listen
with
to
them.
another like hour and a half of even cool conversation? It's just like, oh god.
And for my podcast, I'm kidding, there's no podcast.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
problem.
But that's all podcasts are, is an hour and a half of someone. That's
Having
why
a
I do 3 minutes.
conversation.
Really short 3 minutes. So speaking of all that, unrelated question.
What's up?
I mentioned this in a previous video. My brother is professor of entrepreneurship.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
putting you on the spot here.
Oh gosh, okay.
So if you had a question about entrepreneurship for him, since you're own business, what kind of question would you have?
Well, to be honest, my first thought would be how does someone come to the question of emotional problems that get in the way of the any part of the entrepreneurial, from networking to creating a business plan to the execution of these things. It's like, what if a person has a massive, negative emotion block around this stuff, and like how does he even address that? Or is it
I get that. I have
You
a
know?
negative emotional block against doing sales.
or I have a negative emotional block around crunching numbers.
So, yeah. So maybe we'll get an answer. Maybe we don't. If you're not my brother and you want to answer, go ahead, give an answer.
It's like I know how to crunch the numbers. I just get all weird about it and start crying, and I'm just
Cool.
like, oh, well, this is not helping.
Okay. Well, those are today's thoughts. Thanks. Have a good day.